so I can match it.
Got it. Yeah, data point here is 25 inches, 2,500 RPM. And on the gauge, the fuel flow gauge down here is showing slightly greater than 12, and that's showing 12.6, so it's pretty well calibrated.
And that one's always done pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to manually lean, and let's just pick, what's our hottest cylinder? It doesn't really matter, they're all about the same. Let's just freeze it on cylinder number 1.
Okay, and
Yep, that's the one that we normally see running the hottest.
Good.
so
That makes sense. I think like Homing's, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from the back. That's correct.
Temperature. If you're going to key or turn right there on Charlie.
Alright, so we want
right
number
on
1.
We just don't want it to step.
Hang on, there we go.
Are you doing the lean fine?
Yeah, we're going to do it manually first rather than lean fine, and just show what happens as we go through the entire range.
Oop, oh, there we go. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta go back around.
That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and get it set up at 22 inches, 2400 RPM, just so we're at 65%. I don't hurt the engine.
Right there. Alright, so we're at 1340.
Okay, so this would be part of the section of here's just a description and a demonstration of what happens through the entire lean mode of this engine. As we go from full rich, which is where we're at now, all the way through. Let's see if we'll get it to peak easily, and we end up lean to peak. That'd be great for educational purposes, although you can't get lean to peak early in this plane, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm slowly bringing the mixture back. I just brought it back about 1/4 of an inch, and look what the numbers are doing. And some of this is a little bit modified because I just pulled the power back too, so they're still cooling off. Now they're starting to go up a little bit. Pretty sunset. Don't forget to look around and see the sides. It's a pretty night.
Yeah, but this is shiny.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty shiny thing. Okay, so slowly pulling back. It's a very slow thing, not necessary to rush. And this isn't for you guys, this is for
Yeah, I know it.
We were typically getting 8.6 to 8.8.
That was right about peak that one time you showed me, wasn't it? So we're still at 11 now.
Yeah, 10.8, yeah, 10.9.
That thing's really filming, huh? It just shuts off the screen for battery saving?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, as long as that flashes red, we're good.
Okay, so as I continue to lean, I am doing it slowly, but the temperatures are slowly coming up. Looking at cylinder number 1, 1328 and 295 now. 1330.
Tower 3, Mike. Kenny left turn, and then the Echo Taxi Nevada East is frequency.
And as the EGT climbs on this part of the curve, the CHD climbs, although in this airplane I am stunned, it's climbing very slowly. But there comes a time, right now it's like right in here, there comes a time when it really starts taking off.
Yeah, this one, to even get close, this thing ends up being way back.
Yeah. I'm just doing it about 1/4 of an inch at a time. I'm going to change over to Cambridge frequency just so.
Yeah, we need to figure out what our main goal of the temperature is for our initial lean to make it easier for people to get an idea where to start.
Right.
No, 1-3 Wilmer. Take over that. And Buffalo 838 is 2 miles to the east, entering the 45 left down on runway 1, Buffalo. Right down on
I'm going to turn off the fan, the air coming in from outside. If you guys are good with that, I think that's a good idea. Oh, it's so much better.
Okay, so here goes the EGT now. The mixture for reference is back between the U and the R. We're at 10 gallons an hour. EGTs are coming up nicely. CHT has really not moved, like not at all.
Yeah, it stayed in that 295.
So this may just be simply a crew running engine that we're never going to have an issue with. Also notice how the cylinders are almost all even. This is very unusual for an airplane that hasn't had closely tuned engine, closely tuned cylinders to have them that close. So now we're down about 9.9. EGT still coming up. I'm going to be pulling it back very slowly because we're looking for peak, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit lean of peak. Do a little turn while it's coming back. You can see how long it takes to go do all this. CHT has come up a whopping 2 degrees. I think the engine just doesn't pull enough power to really heat up in there.
Still climbing.
EGT still coming up slow.
Buffalo traffic, Skylane 21201, downwind for 18 Buffalo. Lake Elmo traffic, Delmar 63 Lima, turning final 14 Lake Elmo.
Okay. So now the mixture is back at the U, and we're just now getting close to 9 gallons an hour, which if you look at the book for 65% power setting, which is where we're at.
Your hand, just move your
Okay.
thing here, just in case. I don't know if there's a way to use that, but we'll see.
Okay. So just double checking, we're 500 feet above the hold altitude at Cambridge. We're just kind of over Cambridge. Okay, EGTs are still coming up, and notice how they're rapidly rising now. I barely moved it, and it's coming up very quickly. So this is where you're getting close to peak. CHTs are starting to come up. Okay, I believe we are lean to peak. Well, maybe not. A little bit of noise. Let's see what happens. Well, we're right around the peak area right here.
Traffic, Skylane 21201, left base for 18 Buffalo.
When you're getting close to peak, CHTs will typically start to decrease because they drop first.
CHTs will?
EGTs are still climbing. If we were doing lean find, that would be considered a false peak EGT because it's still going up.
301, they're going down.
Get close, we're at 9.2, so I'm going to pull it back a little bit more. 9.0.
Wilmer traffic, Cherokee 7292 Foxtrot, entering 13 downwind, 13 Wilmer.
Okay, we have a fuel flow that starts with an 8 for the first time.
Ooh! And 75%?
Yeah, 65. 22 inches and 2,400 RPM.
That's 75?
65.
Oh, 24 is 75.
Yeah. We're at 75, I'm in exactly the wrong place.
8.4 gallons an hour.
Okay, now, we are past peak, there's no doubt, because the numbers are definitely coming down.
But CHT hasn't come down.
Right, it's basically flat, but now it's coming down as well. But EGT is now dropping, we are up close to 1,500.
About 15.
Yeah, 1496 or something like that.
Okay. Wait, the 303, is that the highest you guys saw for the CHT?
That is the highest CHT, yep.
Alright, so our peak in this one may be somewhere in that range.
Yep, that'll vary by day.
Yep.
But
if we are picking our initial start, if we start at 1450 or something, that should get us close.
what you could do is, because now we're down around 8 gallons an hour, we're definitely lean to peak at this point.
Yep.
What you could do is to roughly set it to say 9.5. And notice how safe all the temperatures are. I mean, the cylinders are beautiful. The EGTs are well below peak. Okay. I probably should do that a little bit faster, right?
Yeah, the thing is that it's supposed to be a
forever.
16th of an inch per second, if I remember right. They said that the quadrant was much less sensitive, or much too unsensitive.
Okay, I'm going to go back to full rich.
Okay.
I'm going to do it a little bit faster because that way the presentation is a little bit better.
Marked it.
Okay. So, this is that demo again. So we're on cylinder number 1, just for